What's going on? It's Sheev the Wise. Welcome back to Vader's Lair. We have a whole ton of Star Wars updates to get to. It sounds like my computer is already blowing up, so this should be a real fun time. I hope you guys are having a good night. Welcome into the chat. Smash that like button as you enter in, and if you are new, a big welcome to you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing good. Let's talk about these big Star Wars updates, because there is a lot to go through. I mean, come on now. We have Ahsoka casting updates, Kenobi casting updates. There's so much to talk about. Let's get in the lair. Let's hope my computer doesn't explode. And let's have a good time. Oh, did we die? Are we still streaming? Can you guys hear me? Is everything working tonight? I think there's something wrong with my computer. Welcome into the lair, though. I hope you guys are doing good. I don't think this is working at all, but there it goes. I don't know, we'll see how this works. I'm freaking out already. All right, so there are two main updates in terms of casting. Sorry for the discombobulated beginning. I truly don't know what's happening with my computer at the moment, but there were two big casting updates that happened over the weekend and since we last kind of talked. And the first one that I want to bring up came from today, and the article I want to get into is from Bespin Bulletin here, and I think the actual thing came out from what's his name, Jason Ward over at Making Star Wars. I think Jason Ward actually covered this, but Bespin Bulletin said that Jimmy Smits will be reprising his role as Bail Organa in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I'm not going to pull it up yet because my computer's freaking out, but it says here that in the report from Making Star Wars, it reveals that Jimmy Smits has reprised the role of Bail Organa for the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I think we can kind of expect him to be in the show from what we've kind of heard already, and again, the whole potential spoiler alert here, but the whole kind of Leia Organa kind of subplot that we think this might be going to in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, it would make sense to see her adopted father, Leia's adopted father, Bail Organa, in this. And I freaking love Jimmy Smits. I think a lot of people like him as we like him as Bail Organa. Bail Organa is a very crucial character to Star Wars. Is my chat even working? Hello, guys. I can't see anything now. Oh God. Oh God. All right. Hey, how we sounding? Let me know in the chat, because I'm actually I have no idea if this is working. How's it going, John Johnston? How's it going, Star Wars MCU OG Tim? What's up, guys? Speedy recovery, big facts to the OG. I hope you feel better soon, man. Bail coming back only makes sense. It's pretty cool. Yes. So the thing I wanted to bring up with this, and I'll get more into the article here, is that we're probably going to see Bail Organa in both Andor and Kenobi. So as I was saying, like, Bail Organa is a very crucial character to the Star Wars rebellion, the rebellion against the Empire. He really kind of starts it. And then, of course, we all know his eventual fate of blowing up on Alderaan when the Death Star is first used. Well, second. I don't know. It wasn't exactly the first time. It was the first time a planet blew up from it, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, there goes Bail Organa. But I think we can expect to see him in the Kenobi show with the kind of Leia subplot that we've heard. And then it would make sense in Andor too, because Andor does follow Cassian Andor, who is working closely with the rebellion, who Bail Organa is a big part of. So I'm excited to see him. I think we could definitely see it again. Yo, what's up, Jake the God 123? Welcome into the chat. Let's get into this article though a little bit more, if my computer will load the article again. The inclusion of Bail Organa feels like a no-brainer, which we were just talking about, especially given the past leaks revealing that Leia Organa, played by Vivian Lyra Blair, I forgot about that, will feature in this series and is rumored to be the catalyst for Obi-Wan leaving Tatooine. But nonetheless, it's exciting to get reports that Bail will be making an appearance. This is just reports though. We don't know if anything's confirmed yet. I do want to make a point to say that. But that's pretty cool, man. I definitely think we could see Jimmy Smits coming in. I think it would make a lot of sense. I would love to see Bail Organa once again, and it seems like you guys would too, so that's pretty dope. And then the other casting rumor, or casting update that I have for you guys, it comes from the Ahsoka show. So, if you guys know the Vader's Lair show, if you're not new here. If you are new here, I'm very excited for the Ahsoka show. I think it's probably my most anticipated thing, even more so than Kenobi, but Kenobi's gonna be freaking lit too. But there was a new Ahsoka show casting, and I didn't really talk about this on the channel. I think I talked about it with a couple of the homies in the Discord, and probably with Star Wars Meg on her Patreon or something. But Ray Steveson has been casted for the Ahsoka show. Now, Ray Steveson has actually been in Star Wars before. He played the voice of Fen Rao in Star Wars Rebels. Very excellent job that he did. I think he's a great actor. And it's dope that we're going to see Ray Steveson in live action now. It's interesting, though, with the fact that he did play Fen Rao, whether or not he's going to play him again. Although, this does come from the Hollywood Reporter, so it is very, very reliable. And it says here in their little article that the actor who last played on History Channel's Vikings has joined Ahsoka, the next Star Wars live-action series gearing up to go into production. The series centers a fan-favorite character, Ahsoka Tano, a Jedi Knight. Yes, we all know all of this. Plot details have been kept a secret, but the setup has consisted of Tano's journey to find Grand Admiral Thrawn and her former friend Ezra Bridger, former Jedi, or the Jedi Ezra Bridger. So Rosario Dawson is of course starring, and then we've heard about Mary Elizabeth Winstead going to be in the cast as well, who is the partner of Ewan McGregor. And then Ivana Sakno is supposed to be in it, along with Natasha Liu Bordizzo, Hayden Christensen, and many others, we can presume. So it's unclear who Stevenson is going to be playing, but sources say he is a villain in the series and will play an admiral. But he's not going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn, I can tell you that. Ahsoka is due to begin shooting in Los Angeles at the end of April now, which we haven't really talked about either. It was rumored to be starting in March, and even like around this kind of time, and I'm sure maybe they're even doing some shooting for it, or there's some Ahsoka stuff going on in The Mandalorian Season 3 even potentially. So apparently the show is going to be shooting in April now, which isn't really much further than March. It really got pushed back maybe a week or two for extra shooting for The Mandalorian Season 3. All good there, all good in the hood. But it's freaking cool, man. It's cool to see Stevenson returning. Okay, he didn't play Fen Rao. He played Gar Saxon. I'm silly. The Fen Rao guy has been talking about coming back too. That's why I said that. But Gar Saxon is who he played. Stevenson played Gar Saxon, and he played him in the Rebels and Clone Wars shows. The actor is known for playing Volstagg and Marvel's Thor movies, and he played Blackbeard. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Ray Stevenson is a pretty good actor. I'm excited to see him in the Ahsoka show. I don't think he's going to be playing Gar Saxon again, but I wouldn't doubt if we do see some flashbacks to Gar Saxon, as he does die in Rebels. Welcome in, everybody. Will, it's good to see you again, my friend. Boydix, welcome back, my friend. DC Fandom, it's good to see all the faces in here, my friends. It's good to have you. What do you guys think about this stuff, though? What do you think about the Ahsoka show casting and the Jimmy Smits casting? Which one gets you more hyped, gets you more exciting? I think it's going to be dope to see Bail Organa in the Kenobi show, man. Between that and the Ahsoka show, even though I freaking really like Ray Stevenson, the fact that they say he's likely to be playing a character that's an admiral, I don't really know. I will say I did talk to my good homie Tim, and I kind of told him my first thoughts on seeing Ray Stevenson was that dude looks like he could play Gara Zeb Aurelius, or Zeb for short. If you guys don't know, Zeb is a character in Star Wars Rebels. What's his species? I can't remember what his species is right now. Gara Zeb Aurelius, though, is a freaking fantastic Rebels character, and I would not be surprised if we do see him in the Ahsoka show. I don't know if he's actually going to be played by Ray Steveson. It sounds like Ray Stevenson is going to be working with Thrawn, or he's going to be an admiral maybe in Thrawn's fleet. We don't really know though, but it's freaking dope. I think it's going to be fun. And between that or Bail Organa, Jimmy Smits, I think the Jimmy Smits casting is a little bit more exciting, but it's dope to get some more new faces in the Ahsoka show. I think as we get closer to it, it's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. There also was a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic trailer, or like cinematic thing. If you guys haven't seen it wasn't Knights of the Old Republic, it's just the Old Republic, but there's these Star Wars Old Republic cinematics that are freaking gorgeous and freaking dope to see. Usually they're like 5 to 10 minutes long, and there was a new one today for the first time in probably years. It was dope to see. I might pull it up here if my computer actually helps and works with me a little bit, but we'll see. It's dope, man. It's really exciting that we get another one of these guys. I'm gonna try and pull it up, actually. Why not? Let's see. There you go. Cinematic. Boom. It's called SWTOR. There's a whole like website thing for it going on. I'm gonna pull it up. I think it'd be fun to watch with you guys. So this is the latest thing that's happening. Window capture. All right, let me pull it up. There's a lot going on in Star Wars today, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is happening? All of a sudden, all this stuff is coming out. All right. Boom. Let's check this trailer out, man. Let's check this trailer out. I'm going to turn down the volume of the song a little bit. And then I'm going to try turning this up. Actually, I think it's routed to my headphones. Let me change that real quick. Thanks for bearing with me. MacBook. Hey, let's go. All right. Here we go. Let's watch this trailer. Let me turn my computer up a little bit. Yeah, this thing is beautiful. I don't know if you guys saw this already or not, but man, this cinematic is dope.
Focus, Sahar.
Or like Leku is cut and stuff too. Dude, it's so cool. I love the cinematic in this. I hope I don't get copyright claimed. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. It's a fun little thing. Dude. I love that she has a purple saber too. She's so badass. This trailer was a little too good. I feel you, DC fandom. I feel you. Star Wars The Old Republic is what the game is called. Yeah. Star Wars The Old Republic, and the cinematic is called SWTOR. Zeb and Callus, yes. Thank you, Ronnie. Zeb is a Lasat. Malgus. Blows the content we getting in Disney Plus away. Oh, I don't know about that. It's definitely dope. It's definitely cool as hell. You should hum the music and read the subtitles so you don't get to... I'll just talk over it. Do it. I probably won't. If the stream gets shut down, you know that she got canceled. Makes Bad Batch feel weak. Oh, don't do that to Bad Batch. Don't do that to Bad Batch. It's cool. It gave me Star Wars Rebels vibes when they're on the temple in Malachor. No, I turned the volume up for a reason. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. The mouse is gonna come in. Woohoo!
Will you be taking both children? No. The brother shows little connection with the Force. Sahar,
This is deep.
the Force has chosen you.
She reminds me a lot of Hera too. She's so cool. She's so cool. Love the lightsaber choreography, dude. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know how they do these cinematics so fantastic. Like, there's probably so much work that goes into these little 6-minute videos. Like, this game is how old now? Like 20 years old or something? Like, damn. Damn, this stuff is dope. These cinematics are what we've all wanted to see in movies and shows. Turn the Force up to 12. Yeah. 10 years. It's only been 10 years, really? I feel like this game is way older than 10 years old. Come on, Tim. 2013? Or 2022 or 2012? My bad. 2012 was 10 years ago, bro. That's a,
Give it to me.
this is came out way before that, no?
What?
Was I chosen by the Force?
Am I tripping?
Or you?
Now's not the time.
A lot of motion capture. Probably. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they do it. It's fantastic though.
Sahar, listen to me.
Probably for the choreography, yeah. This trailer is for the 10-year anniversary? Bruh! There's no way this game is 10 years old. It feels way older than that. Time is flying. Time is flying.
I've only ever protected you. You must trust me.
Hey, what's up, Michael? Welcome in the chat.
I'm sorry.
The KOTOR 1 and 2 are pretty old. The Old Republic came out later. Damn. See, I didn't play any of these. I was never a big Legends fan or sim. The only Legends thing I really got into was like some of the old Boba Fett books and like, man, it's so sick. And some of the like Force Unleashed games I got into and such, but Force Unleashed was like what I was into at this time period. I think that's really what happened. Deep, so sick. Nice to deal with probably my yeah, for sure. Achieve the legendary simp. Good. So good. Star Wars: The Old Republic, Legacy of the Sith. Epic, man. Epic. So there is that new cinematic, man. Dope to get more of those. I gotta say, every time I see one of those, I'm just blown away. And I kind of agree with you guys. I almost wish we were getting content like this. I mean, there is something to be said about kind of the way that, like, George Lucas didn't really want to do this with his animated shows. Like, this kind of, I don't know why, though. It's such high budget. I think that's why. Like, imagine how much money went into this 6-minute video. You know what I'm saying? So, I get it on that aspect. And, I mean, I think they found a, oh, whoa. Whoa, Steph is tripping out now. All right, let's get into a few more articles and such, though. So this comes from Screen Rants, and I won't say Screen Rants that reliable, but I mean, I guess they talked to Pedro Pascal. I don't really know. Or it was from something in a recent interview, but it says the star of The Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, teases the appearance of many new characters in the show's third season. In a recent interview, the star of The Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, has teased the appearance. That's literally what it said up there, isn't it? What? They're just okay, all right. The Mandalorian first debuted on Disney Plus. Blah 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 blah. Okay, where is the interview? Let's just get to the interview. Question: in October last year, the shooting of the new season of The Mandalorian began. What can you tell us about it? And then Pedro laughs, saying, definitely nothing. Okay, there will be some familiar faces and there will be a lot of new faces. In addition, there is again a lot of action and a really great story. Satisfied? So, I mean, that's about as much as you're going to get from Pedro Pascal, but that is kind of interesting stuff there, that we're going to get a lot of new faces apparently. I think that could be a lot of new Mandalorian faces even. Although we know Din Djarin's creed and everything, they don't really take off the helmet. The way is to keep the helmet on. I think Din Djarin is going to be going in Season 3 to the living waters of beneath the mines on Mandalore, and he's going to be trying to atone for his sins. I think on the way he's going to meet a whole lot of other Mandalorians and maybe even unite some of them using that darksaber of his. So I think it makes a lot of sense that we could see a lot of new faces, a lot of new Mandalorian faces even. And although that is just a subtle, kind of line where he says we're going to see some familiar faces and there will be a lot of new faces, I think the fact that he's saying faces, even though it may just mean nothing, I think it means something. Like, come on now, the dude whose face we never see, he's talking about seeing new faces, So, I don't know. I don't trust Screen Rant. I just think it's a fun thing based on an interview. Let's get into some other stuff, though. Here is... I know, I haven't been in the chat too much. What do you guys think of that, though? What do you guys think of Pedro Pascal saying that there's going to be some new faces? We obviously can expect to see new characters throughout these Mandalorian shows and everything, but... how are we feeling about that? Skip school, more than $10, I think. What? I think you might be confused with KOTOR. Dude, I've already said that. It's been a night. More Mandalorians, possibly. It's possible. Honestly, I think he's going to stray away from the Mandalorians in Season 3, and we're going to probably see that Rook Kast might even be the armorer, but that's just speculation, really. But yeah, I think we could. I think, if anything, we're going to see more Mandalorians like Bo-Katan, who, have taken off their helmets and aren't following the creed. I think we're going to see more of that going on. So this is a new article as well. This came out on February 10th, so within the past week or so. But it's mystery Star Wars series codenamed Grammar Rodeo that is filming in June. In the latest issue of Production Weekly, a mysterious Star Wars project with the working title Grammar Rodeo has been revealed to film in June. Production Weekly added no additional details outside of the working title and the month that the project is set to film. I was told a number of weeks back by my source that there is an unannounced project on the calendar, but I wasn't told what the project would be or when it would film, or who was attached to it either. The only things that they were told is that there was a familiar name attached, and they don't believe it to be set during the Mandalorian timeline, and that the shooting will take place at Manhattan Beach Studios, which is interesting that it would be in June in Manhattan Beach Studios, especially if Ahsoka is going to be shooting in April. That's weird to me right off the bat. I'll say that. It says, I rounded off multiple possibilities by my source, including the Acolytes, Lando, and other projects, along with the other rumor projects. I think I maybe even talked about this. I don't know. It says, if They don't know if the mystery project is the same one that Cinelinx recently. So the Cinelinx article, actually, I'm going all over the place now. And that's not it. Oh God. You know what? What is going on? Cinelinx reported on another show that they were calling like a Stranger Things in Space, and apparently it's going to be like a Kids High Republic show that was going to be in live action, which is really interesting. And Murphy's Multiverse actually added that they've been told about an unknown Star Wars series currently looking to cast a young female between the ages of 10 to 12. All of this is kind of hinting to whatever this new grammar rodeo project could potentially be. We don't really know what it is though yet. But there is a lot of speculation on what it could be. So it says here that it's also worth noting that the codename Grammar Rodeo could be a reference to The Simpsons in the episode titled Bart on the Road. Bart and some of the other children trick their parents into letting them take a trip, with the kids telling the parents they're going to the National Grammar Rodeo. This fits with Lucasfilm looking to cast some children between the ages of 10 to 12, and Cinelinx reporting that the show was described to them as Stranger Things in Space. Hopefully we get new information on the mysterious series soon, and with the filming reportedly taking place in June, new information should come to light. Like I said, kind of push back a little bit towards April, so I mean, I don't really know. It seems a little bit weird to me. But yes, I'll get into the chat. We'll talk a little bit. I want to see how you guys are feeling about all of this crazy freaking news, because there is so much. I know we've gone over a lot already in like less than 30 minutes. But let's get into the chat, see what you guys are saying, and let's talk about some Star Wars. Let's get it. Alright, so what are we talking about in the chat? Michael, it's good to see you again. Ronnie, good to see you. Tim, Darth Chaos, everybody in the chat. Talented Mr. Griffin, I hope you're doing good as well. What is we saying though? Ronnie says road trip, could see kids steal a ship and go on a space trip like little Einsteins. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know, some people might be triggered by that, but it sounds like fun. Grogu the future, however. Yeah, what if it's Grogu? Because he's like got a brain of a 5-year-old. Not even. DC Fandom just said, just had this theory come to mind. In a few years, we will have a new trilogy of the Filoniverse characters, ending like Revenge of the Sith, with First Order and Kylo coming to power. Mando, Boba, Ahsoka die. Ooh, interesting thought, DC Fandom. I do have some other stuff we want to talk about. Like I said, there is a lot to get through today. There's so much. I don't know why I didn't stream yesterday and just take a little bit of this load, or save some of it for tomorrow. But it's a busy week, man. It's a busy week. Grogu the future, however, lives. Yes, Grogu definitely will live. If you're thinking that all of those characters might die, Grogu will live. Michael, hello there. Was there a rumor of 70 plus Mandos? I think it's vague, but more Mandalorians. Yes. So there was kind of a rumor that there's going to be a scene with Din Djarin, like kind of making a call to action, and all these Mandalorians coming. I don't know. I don't remember if it was like 30 plus or 70 plus, but either way, they can make it look like a lot. But yeah, I think it was 70 plus Mandos were rumored for a scene in the Mandalorian season 3. So I could definitely see that being the case with a lot of new faces. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Good to see you though, chat. Good to see you, chat, and Darth Chaos, my good homie. So in terms of some other things that we should talk about, fans kind of noticed online recently with the finale of the Book of Boba Fett, with Grogu picking the chainmail and everything. I don't know if you guys knew this, and for a lot of people that have never been to Disneyland or to Galaxy's Edge at the very least, or haven't watched any kind of content surrounding Galaxy's Edge, there's actually this place called Doc Ondar's at Galaxy's Edge, which is where you can buy a lot of the cool merchandise like lightsabers or Palpatine's cloak, or all these kind of cool, crazy trinkets and cool stuff to buy, man. It's cool stuff to buy. So Doc Undarg has all these collectibles in his from the galaxy in his shop, and above him to like the right is actually Din Djarin's helmet. And a lot of fans actually pointed out that underneath Din Djarin's helmet, since probably 2019 or whenever Galaxy's Edge opened, underneath that Mandalorian helmet has been sitting Grogu's chainmail the entire time. It's literally been staring us in the face right underneath Mando's helmet since like 2019. It's been right there. There's Grogu's chainmail. So a lot of fans noticed after the Book of Boba Fett finale that there it was, and people were comparing their pictures from back when Galaxy's Edge first opened, and sure enough, ever since the beginning of Galaxy's Edge, Grogu's chainmail has been sitting right underneath Mando's helmet. So pretty little cool Easter egg from Galaxy's Edge there. I don't know how we missed it. It was staring us in the face the whole time. Don't tell me that. No, so that you can't actually buy Grogu's chainmail. But you can get a Black Series Mando helmet that looks pretty legit. I like them. you can't buy it. So you can't buy some of the stuff in Doc Ondar's, because some of it's just like display and it's literally like there for sights. But yeah, there is a Mando helmet that's kind of like on this little ledge. I might be able to find a picture for you guys. Actually, here, let's go to Twitter. I'm going all over the place today, because I promise this is kind of worth it. This is cool. It's just so cool that they pay attention to little details like this. They're like, just throw the chainmail on there. And like the Galaxy's Edge workers, maybe they knew, maybe they didn't, but it's mind blowing that they have that kind of attention to detail at the parks and everything. Speaking of the parks, there was a new story that was announced on Valentine's Day that it's going to be a book about basically Han and Leia getting married, and it's going to apparently take place on like a galactic star cruiser kind of thing. Some people were kind of getting like upset or like triggered by it. They're like, oh, it's like, but like, I don't know, the cross promotion to me is kind of cool. It's smart that they're kind of doing that. I hope the books make us want to go check out, you know, the galactic star cruiser, even though it's expensive and everybody's got issues with it. Who cares? It'll be cool. Okay, I found pictures of it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. My bad, y'all. Let's see if this works. Alright. Wait. Alright, does that show up? Oh no, I'm like right under it. Oh no. I think I got it. Like, oh my god. I don't think that works. Alright, well, that's annoying. I'm in the way. Can I move myself? Alright, I'm gonna move myself to the other side. That's still not gonna do anything. Alright, right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh no, it's not even working now. Oh, the stream is crazy. Right there, you can kind of see Grogu's chainmail. I'll see if there's any other comments of it, but a whole bunch of people pointed it out, and it's been sitting there the whole time. If you guys go look it up on the internet, you can find it yourselves. The chainmail's been looking at us the whole time, man. So I don't know. Just further goes to add to the fact that Grogu was never meant to be with Luke Skywalker very long. I've seen some fans kind of talking about how it happened too quick, and he just moved back to Din Djarin, and we, you know, it doesn't even happen in Mando season 3. It happens in the Book of Boba Fett, right? But it was always kind of portrayed as it wasn't going to be a very long stay, based on the Paper Moon thing. You know, he wasn't going to be there long. So cool to see that they had this plan from the very beginning, and that it finally kind of played out. Ronnie's picture was better. All right, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ronnie. I don't think I can pull it up on Discord, but Mark47 says, coincidence according to the guy that bought the chainmail. Oh yeah, coincidence. Well, if it was a coincidence, then I don't know, man. That's a big coincidence. It's been there since the beginning. That's a big coincidence, man. I wonder if Mando season 3 will give us flashbacks to Grogu actually making his decision. I mean, if it is a big coincidence, that's freaking cool, but I don't know, man. I think there's some method to the chaos. It sounds like it is a coincidence from what you guys are saying. Hey, Mike Porter, I hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night. My man Kendall, what's good? Hey, Kendall, what's good, brother? So, on that note, I really shouldn't even. I'm already going on tangents today, but did you guys see the Doctor Strange trailer, man? The trailers, like, it's pretty wild. I don't know why they would know, Tim. I don't know what you guys are talking about in terms of the GE's creative director, Imagineer. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I don't know why. The people at Galaxy's Edge wouldn't know, but it's possible whoever was there was like, hey, put that chainmail up, and they knew what it was for. I don't know. Bob Iger used to freaking run the Disney parks, so if you're telling me the dude that's now running all of Disney didn't know about some Star Wars stuff, I'd say you might be wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't ask me. I don't know. DC Fandom says, Screen Rant says Star Wars Eclipse might not release till 2026. I've heard some stuff about that. I don't really know. I know Sam Maggs is apparently not working on the KOTOR game anymore, the KOTOR remake. This stream is off the rails. It's off the rails. Article correct. The Star Wars director reveals George Lucas's main concern with Grogu, which, I mean, seems like clickbait, but I clicked on it. Change. Oh. George Lucas, the maker's imagination spawned one of the most successful franchises of all time. Blah 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 blah. But it says George Lucas wanted Grogu to have training. It says the direct got our hands on the Star Wars book, The Art of the Mandalorian Season 2, and within it, the writer and director Dave Filoni reveals that he had a discussion with George Lucas regarding Grogu. In those talks, the Star Wars creator wanted to ensure that the character had learned how to hone his Force abilities. Dave Filoni said, I had a talk with George at one point about the child, and his main concern was that has to have proper amount of training. As it turns out, Lucas had an indirect influence on a decision made for Chapter 15, The Believer, by concept artist Doug Chiang as well, thanks to the set visit for Rogue One. An early idea, said Dave Filoni, was that the Imperial drivers were wearing the same armor as the AT-AT commanders from Empire Strikes Back. Ultimately, we decided to go with the tank troopers from... Yeah, so they took some stuff from Rogue One. That's pretty cool. But apparently George Lucas was apparently pretty concerned about Grogu getting proper training, or at least he wanted that to be emphasized. And I think they kind of found a loophole with that. I think they, found a good way to kind of tell that part of his story, or, connect his Force abilities by kind of having Grogu slowly remember all his years of training at the Jedi Temple as time passes. It seems like we're probably going to get him kind of unlocking more of those Force abilities in Season 3 as he kind of did at the end of Season 2. Maybe we won't, and now that he's... Are we still here? Alright. I don't know what's happening in the stream today. This has been eventful. What's the new Marvel? Is that what you're trying to say? I bet. What do you call Santa stream? Santa streams are something. No, I love Star Wars Santa. His streams are a lot of fun. His streams are a lot of fun, man. No, I don't think it ended. I think I glitched out. My computer is having a night. I'm having a night. The maker is very protective of the Yoda species. Yeah, he definitely is. It's skipping on your end. Oh man. All right, as long as we good now. We're probably still gonna be skipping. I don't know what's happening with Streamlabs tonight. I probably should just like reset my whole computer and then throw it in the trash. But if you guys are still here, a big thank you to you. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I really do appreciate it. Smash that like button because it helps out the channel, even though the channel is blowing up apparently. Not like that, but like not in a good way apparently right now. Not in a good way right now. ISP not copyright cooperate. Oh well, maybe it's the copyright. He looks like Mr. Beast for a second, bruh. No, I like Mr. Beast. He's cool. He's cool. But yeah, I think we don't gotta worry about the kid having proper training. We saw him do a bit with George Lucas, with Luke Skywalker in the Book of Boba, and I think as the show goes on, we're probably gonna see who saved him, and maybe we'll see him pop up in other shows and stuff eventually. But I don't think we got to be too concerned. I think the direct is trying to get our clicks with this, and they succeeded. But what do you guys think? Do you think hello there. Hey Ramon. The stream is actually breaking right now, so we're probably gonna go. This is rough. That Mustafar heat is overloading the system. Yeah, you could say that again. Well, apparently it's working now. I'm just gonna close my web browser because it's just blowing up my whole computer, and we're just gonna talk until my computer explodes. So I know the channel is doing great. DC Fandom says the end of your life and some Marvel. How's it the end of Star Wars? Don't tell me it's the same galaxy. What? You're blowing my mind here with that one. I don't know what you're saying there, but I will say I'm happy I am both a Marvel and Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I think we're heading to the right direction with Star Wars. I think I like the Book of Boba Fett, man. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I'm not worried about Star Wars at all, but man, that Doctor Strange trailer on the Super Bowl Sunday, bruh, made me jealous that we didn't get a Kenobi trailer. First of all, I don't know if you guys know. I know we don't cover Marvel all the time, but this movie's gonna be insane. Are you guys excited for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? Because, bruh, that trailer is so good. Oh man. No, I think it's working now. Don't leave. The end of your title is some Marvel. Oh, okay. That's kind of what we're talking about, though. I did want to bring up Doctor Strange in the movie. I wanted to know what you guys thought of it. I know we're all Star Wars fans here, but that trailer was craziness, as Darth Chaos says. Man, that was some good stuff. I mean, do you guys know what the Illuminati is? Do you know what this means? Because it's insane. It truly is insane. Oh, yes, I am. Your title for the stream, bro, says Marvel. Yes, Marvel question mark. That's why I'm saying. It's so good. Being a movie nerd, a Star Wars, the Marvels. I mean, oh my goodness. That trailer, dude, I cannot believe it. I wish I was watching that part of the Super Bowl when it was on, because apparently the TV spot had a couple extra scenes that I haven't even fully looked at, but my goodness. That's some good stuff. What if Doctor Strange is going to come through and unexpectedly save the day in Star Wars? Because that would be dope. That would be dope. Oh, you're saying what if Doctor Strange? Oh, yeah, that would be dope. I get what you're saying. The what if Doctor Strange. Yeah, I like him. I wouldn't doubt it. First time DC talking about Marvel. Oh, dude. What? Yeah, I mean, this is one of the first times I've talked about Marvel a little bit on the channel before. I mean, I talked about Spider-Man No Way Home just because I saw it on theaters and it was fantastic. I love me some Marvels, though. I mean, along with, like, during the dark times when there were no, like, Star Wars movies and stuff, that's really when Marvel kind of grabbed hold of the opportunity and just made some awesome stuff. But, like, I don't know, man. I love me some Marvel. That was a big part of my childhood when Star Wars wasn't as popping. So, it's a good time to be a Marvel and a Star Wars fan for sure. Definitely. But in terms the Old Republic cinematic was dope. Why couldn't BioWare ILM do a series? Talented Mr. Griffin, I will say those cinematics cost a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, we're talking about how much that kind of stuff, like photorealistic images and stuff, like, bro, to make a series of that, that's why they do the kind of dinky animation style they did for, like, Rebels and Clone Wars early on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bad Batch animation is friggin' phenomenal. I think what they've done with that animation, what they've turned it into, it's some of the best animation known to man, like, straight up. But yeah, that photorealistic stuff is just gorgeous in that KOTOR remake, or the Old Republic cinematics, man. And it's expensive. It would cost a lot to make a whole show on that. DC fandom says I'm not talking about Marvel, just grasping the title says it's Marvel. Yeah, I know. I threw it in. I wanted to talk about Doctor Strange. Can you blame me? Did you see the trailer? It's freaking good. It's good. Doctor Strange literally killed 10 aliens in a second, then went on to contain some water, enter battlefield. What? No, I know what you're talking about, Vermont. Yeah, I had to. Can you blame me? Can you blame me, man? I mean, that trailer hit me in the feels. I was like, this is insane. This is gonna blow my mind. I mean, I freaking loved the first Doctor Strange, man. The first Doctor Strange, seeing that in theaters, that was mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, man. That's the news, though. There's just too much going on. My computer couldn't handle it today. I had like 20 tabs open, and it said, no, that's too much. And I said, do it. And it was like, I can't. And now we're here. Thank you guys for sticking with me. It's been a freaking crazy stream. I hope you guys don't unsubscribe. Please. If you're new here, though, there's not a lot to talk about after this because I'm losing my mind on this stream based on my computer. I fixed it now, but I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. So if you guys want to hit me in the chat, I'll get into your comments. We'll go for a little bit longer, but we're going to get out of here in a minute. Anybody ready for the new Batman? The new Batman looks dope, dude. I'm excited for it. It looks dope. I don't have tickets, but I'll probably see it in theaters. It looks dope. I'm actually hyped for Pattinson. I think he'll do solid. Welcome in 95. It's been a stream. It's been a day. I will say this, to be able to drop a trailer that hyped 28 movies is an impressive. Oh yeah, it's impressive. Most impressive. You could definitely say that, man. You can definitely say that. I mean, it hyped more than 28 movies too. I mean, it's gonna break the entire, like, anything that's ever been, unsubscribed. No, I hope not. What is today? No Star Wars to cover? No, we already covered the Star Wars. It's just it blew up my computer in the process. All I mean, I can literally run down all the Star Wars news again real quick before we get out of here, but who knows? Maybe I'll even delete this stream. Probably not. I'm too lazy. There's Star Wars, though. Let's talk about Ford versus Ferrari, my favorite movie. No. Not doing that. I'll just end the stream if that's the case. I'm just playing. Ford versus Ferrari is not bad, but I'm not talking about that. Spider-Man fan inside of me makes me sadly look forward to Morbius. Morbius looks sick, bro. Morbius looks sick. Don't be sad. Let me see if I can. My computer's probably gonna crash again, but I where the heck is it? First of all, I'm gonna go to my Discord real quick. Go to this. All right, so there was real quick, last bit of news that I haven't talked about yet. So there was kind of this resurgence of a Disney Plus post. Brace yourselves with this one because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. There's a post back when the finale of the Bad Batch, or like a little bit before the finale of the Bad Batch, where Disney Plus posted a picture saying season 2 of the Bad Batch is coming 2022, or it says season 2 coming 2022, and in the description they basically did a copy paste of what they did for the first announcement of the Bad Batch. So it literally says the same exact thing, but it says that basically it arrives May the 4th, but it was because it was from the first post for when it actually arrived on May 4th the first time, and this post was back in like August of last year. So all of a sudden it resurged because it says that it was going to be dropping May 4th, and it also says in the picture season 2 coming 2022. So it was like it was right there the whole time, kind of like the Beskar chainmail at Galaxy's Edge, right? So it's hilarious because I don't think this was on purpose. I don't think this was on purpose at all. I think they posted this saying that season 2 is coming 2022, and they just reposted the same thing, and it happened to say coming May 4th. And even if it didn't, and it was like right there the whole time, well, there's been rumors that Bad Batch season 2 might be airing on May 4th. So if this is from August and it says that it was coming out May the 4th and it's just a coincidence, like, that's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. It was for Disney, not even Disney Plus. That's hilarious. It was for Disney. There's really been no recent news or buzz about Morpheus. Nah, there hasn't. There's just been, they kind of like delayed it. The Scuffinator says, I really hope John Williams is doing the music for Kenobi. So thank you for bringing that up, because that's another piece of news. So there actually was, John Williams had another birthday recently, which congrats to him. Very awesome guy. I love John Williams. Great composer. Best composer probably ever. But recently he had a birthday, and around his birthday he was posted a picture, basically, or like his account basically had posted a picture of him working on some new music, and it happened to be at the same set that they had shot done the final music for Rise of Skywalker, which was supposed to be his final work with Star Wars. So with Kenobi coming out, and with a lot of fans hoping to get, as you said, some stuff from John Williams, Scuffinator, I think it's possible we could have, John Williams could have recorded some new songs or wrote some new songs for the Kenobi show, dude. And if he did, oh man, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Scuffinator, I think it's happening. I think it will happen, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. I really do hope that he did some music for Kenobi. We don't know yet. We don't know if he did, but we can hope. Ramon Grover says, see Kenobi and Anakin fighting behind him. It's just him like doing this, and they're like in the background fighting him. John Williams is the GOAT. Yes. Did you? Speaking of goats, did you guys see the Disney Plus like goat commercial? Man, talk about hoping for Kenobi and getting a GOAT Star Wars commercial. I mean, Star Wars is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong. So, I appreciated the nod. Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah, that's what that movie is called now. That's where my brain is today. John Williams is the GOAT. Yeah, dude. I feel so fortunate that I actually was able to see him conduct live. It was he is the GOAT. That's really promising, especially of its new music instead of. Yeah, dude, I kind of was thinking originally that maybe they'll just take some of the music from Revenge of the Sith and kind of put it in, which I'm totally cool with as well. But I really do hope that John Williams did write a few more scores, man, because just do it. Scuffinator says that's yeah. I totally agree with you, Scuffinator. DC Fandom says a Vader versus Windu fight would be epic. I know Windu has been wanting it to catch that fade. He has, bro. I think for sure. Like, who do you think wants revenge more? Do you think Boba would want revenge more on Mace, or do you think Mace would want more revenge on Anakin and Palpy? Wilbur says, "Sup, Sheev? Hope you." Hey, dude, I hope your night's going well too, Wilbur. Thanks for stopping in the chat. I really do appreciate you, my friend. Scuffinator says, I love Windu, but I hope he's not alive because he definitely would have tried to assassinate Vader. You're probably not wrong there, Scuffinator. It would definitely bring up a lot of questions if Mace Windu was alive. I still personally think they could do it. It'd be dope if they did, but I'm not holding my breath at this point. I don't really. I think it would just cause too many questions and problems. But I wish. By the way, concerned that the writer for Kenobi hasn't done Star Wars before. He's done some cool movies, so hoping for best. That's interesting, Obi-Wan the homie. That's interesting. I don't know if I've heard any of this. I've heard there was a writer on what's that show called? The Acolyte. I heard there's a writer on The Acolyte who's never done Star Wars before, but I didn't know about Kenobi. Honestly, if I'm being honest, it's okay. It's okay if they've never done Star Wars before, or like never watched Star Wars before or anything. I'm just gonna say it. Like, don't get me wrong, because the Star Wars fans like us that love it and breathe it, like, should probably be creating the stories. But dude, that doesn't mean that people, like, if someone is like one of the greatest writers in the world and they had the opportunity to work on Star Wars, are you gonna say no just because they've never watched Star Wars before? I wouldn't. I would let them write a Star Wars story. Now, do I expect them to do their research to know, like, to have people working with them and to surround themselves with people that know and breathe Star Wars? Yes, I do. Should we be concerned? Probably not. I think the director, Deborah Chow, we are in very good hands with her. I think she's kind of proven that. I think we're good, bro. I think we don't gotta worry about stuff like that, to be honest. I understand the skepticism, maybe, and I get where you're coming from with it, but I think we're good, bro. I think I don't know how to ease your concern with it either, because only thing I can say is, like, it's not one writer doing the whole thing, and he's never watched Star Wars before. I promise you, whoever it is, they never watched. Maybe they didn't watch Star Wars before or whatever, but they did some research, my man. They just you don't work like. If it was you and it was a new job, are you really gonna not take the job serious? Like, that's the other thing. Like, I think these people, like, most people that haven't watched Star Wars even before get it. Like, it's special to the people, and there's a lot of research and care that needs to be done with it. So I get it. Maybe they don't know that or realize that, but with any new job, you gotta learn the territory, and as long as they do that, I think we're in good hands. Another Strader, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Anthony Schrader. See, I can't read anything. Anthony Strader, maybe. They could maybe have a rivalry similar to Bane books. Huh. I don't know what you were saying there. Oh, okay. You were replying to him. So dumb. Do you think that we'll see Barriss and Ahsoka show? We do know that Filoni had plans for her. Yes. There's been rumors and kind of reports out there that suggest that we could see Barriss Offee once more. Yeah, I'd say on a scale of like 1 to 100, or like, a percentage, I'd say it's like a 52% chance out of, basically like slightly greater chances that we would see her than not see her. I think it's possible. Lucas once hadn't done Star Wars. Just saying. Blade, thank you. That's what I'm saying too. Dave Filoni had, like, even though, okay, that's not a good example, but George Lucas at one point, he thought of Star Wars. So that's the whole thing. I like that argument. Thank you. Thank you. Mason and Anakin got that beef. That they do. Yeah, this Star Wars Theories fan film thing looks cool. I'll tell you that. Fandom. I'll tell you that. How could you write Star Wars if you have no history with it? Well, I will say this, talented Mr. Griffin, because I definitely get what you're saying there. And again, you don't go into a Star Wars show and write for it without knowing Star Wars. You freaking do your research, like I said. And again, it's not solely one dude writing for the show. I promise you there's probably a group of writers, and it happens to be one of them has never seen Star Wars before. That happens. And think of it this way. Dave Filoni once said that to prepare for creating Star Wars content, or creating Rebels, or writing, basically Dave Filoni writing the stories, he says he never watches Star Wars to prepare for making Star Wars. Ever. He says he draws, and this is something he learned from George Lucas himself. He draws from other material and other things that have been done before, and he creates them into a Star Wars story, or he gets inspiration from them to create new Star Wars stories. That's what they did with things like Paper Moon and the story of Grogu and Din. But like, when you think of Star Wars and how there's similarities to The Last Samurai or The Seventh Samurai, or what, I can't think of it right now, and I should totally get canceled for saying that. Kurosawa and all those type of films and all the other kind of things that it's been inspired by, including Japanese culture and all that stuff, that's kind of where Star Wars came with inspiration. So you take different things and kind of get inspired them to create new Star Wars, and I think that's the best way to really create new Star Wars, is to innovate new things within it, but also respecting the lore and things that existed before. So to your point, that person definitely needs to do their research, or have people surrounding them to make sure that they are staying within the laws of the universe and doing the right things, but still can write the story that they maybe want to, or within the rules of the universe that they can. So again, I'm not really worried about this kind of thing. I think, again, it's not going to be one dude writing the entire show that has never seen Star Wars before. No, it's probably a group of writers, and probably one of them has probably never seen a Star Wars thing, and that's fine, because the other 12 of them probably are bigger nerds than you and I. What would you like to see in season 2 of The Bad Batch? I would like to see some character development for Omega, and I would like to see some more connections to Boba Fett. I don't think we gotta have Boba Fett in there, but I want to kind of get more set up to what we see eventually. Star Wars Meg, good friend of the channel, had kind of said that she thinks Crosshair will die in season 2. And to that point, I said, I think Hunter could. Now, I'm not saying exactly that Hunter will die in season 2, but I think Hunter will probably die before the end of the story. And I think a majority of the Bad Batch is set up for kind of a tragic kind of end, especially if they're going towards the bounty hunter life that Boba Fett gave up in the Book of Boba Fett. So I think it's possible that in Bad Batch season 2, Hunter could be eventually teased out to, like, in season 1, he literally escapes death, like on the brink of death, every other freaking episode. Like, it's like, oh, Hunter almost died again. Oh my god, Hunter is falling off a cliff. How did he even survive that? Okay. Literally, Hunter nearly dies like 20 times. And it just felt like he was like foreshadowed or destined to freaking die and leave the group without their leader. And we see in season 1, the finale, how Omega kind of brings everybody back together to kind of go save Hunter, and kind of they end up rescuing Crosshair and everything, but barely getting out of Camino in time. And to that point, you know, it's just like, yeah, I think if Hunter died, like, the team might end up falling apart. You know, it's just, I think Omega would be devastated. I think Tech maybe would try to lead the group for a short period of time, and Omega would have to step up eventually. But that's kind of the step I want to eventually see with it. But I don't know. Whatever we see with the Bad Batch season 2, I hope it's heavily involved with Mount Tantus and kind of more of the clone stuff, because that really truly is the kind of the sole kind of heart of that show, is the fact that all of them are clones of the same dude. It's the same voice actor. Except for the girl, for Omega. I hope to see Sabayoth. That would be sick, Talented Griffin. I would love to see that. We got Omega. There is no Bad Batch without either Hunter or Crosshair. JK. Blade says Star Wars is basically a Western crossover with a World War II fighter plane movie with wizards. Yes, sir. And samurai. Samurai too. Wizards that are samurai. Do you think the Book of Boba Fett will get a second season based on the Book of Boba Fett finale having a higher viewership than Mandalorian season 2 finale? I mean, if you want to base it off of that alone, yeah, probably. But I don't know. There's probably more into it than that. But either way, I think there probably will be a season 2. Akira Kurosawa. Thank you, Tim. Cancel Sheev. Yeah. George Lucas, a fake fan? Confirmed. Scuffinator says, I'm looking forward to live action Inquisitors. They were mentioned in the sneak peek thing, and the concept art for the Kenobi show shows them. Yes, I know some things, Scuffinator, but or we've heard some things, but I won't spoil it for you, my friend. What if Hunter has sort of Arthur Morgan form art? Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Seven Samurai is a classic, and many have found inspiration from that film. Magnificent Seven is one. Yes, it is absolutely. That's why I said cancel me instantly, because I said The Last Samurai, and I was like, oh my god. I can't believe I said that, because it is such a like iconic movie and like film, you know. It is film, like it is the heart of filmmaking, man. I love Seven. Like, come on. Kurosawa is fantastic. He's fantastic. No one's ever really gone cheap. Just ask Santa in regards to Cad Bane. Yeah. With that said, I hope you guys had a good time in here. I apologize for the crazy kind of stuff going on in the beginning of the stream. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but it happens. It happens sometimes. Thank you guys for sticking around, though. It has been a hell of a night. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. We're going to have some more Star Wars stuff going throughout the week. This weekend, we're going to be doing part 2 of our Clone Wars chronological watch-along. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your week. May the Force be with you always. I'll see you there. Stay tuned for the post-credit scene. I'll see you in a sec. Oh. Okay. All right, then. All right, then. Well, this is the post-credit scene. Because my computer is absolutely exploding at this point. I don't remember what I was going to say, but that's okay. Welcome to the post-credit scene. Hey, HOA, don't worry about it. The real life BS beginning to all of us. I hope you have a good night, though. I hope everybody stays chilling. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Check out the Discord. We're doing a giveaway. I haven't been talking about this much on the channel, but we're doing a giveaway now that we are over 500 subscribers. So if you want a chance at winning one of 5 Bad Batch Funko Pops and a Book of Boba Fett, or it's really a Boba Fett Mandalorian Pop. If you want a chance at winning one of those Funkos, join the Discord in the description below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this live stream that was absolutely off the rails. I hope you guys have a good night, and may the Force be with you always.